Hello, and welcome to our mindfulness exercise. Before we begin, I want you to know that everything I prompt you to do in this exercise is merely a suggestion. You know yourself best, and so if it doesn't feel right or comfortable to do any of the exercises, then I would encourage you to let your attention return to whatever feels the most grounding to you. Whether that's paying attention to the rhythm of your inhale and exhale, the sensation of your body against the surface beneath you, or simply listening to my voice without necessarily taking my instruction. But if there is something in your current environment that you have found helps you to feel grounded, then I would encourage you to lean into that if that is needed. As we prepare to begin, I want to invite you to find a comfortable position, a position in which you are able to find comfort but also be present. Arms and legs uncrossed, palms open, and resting in a spot that feels good for you. And if possible, placing both feet flat on the floor. And once you have found this gentle yet present stance, you can close down your eyes or soften your gaze. And we'll direct our attention to the breath now, noticing how you are breathing naturally. We aren't trying to control or alter the breath in any way. As I tune into my breath, I'm noticing it's first going to my shoulders, then my chest, and into my lower abdomen. I'm noticing this, and I am not making a change. See what you can notice. And how are you feeling right now? As you tune into your feelings, pay special attention, noticing if any sensations or even lack of sensations come up for you in your body as you tune into your feelings. As I tune into my feelings, I'm noticing that I'm starting to have an increase in yawning. I'm also noticing a fluttery, buzzing sensation in my arms that feels like mobilization energy, but it is energy that does not feel overwhelming. I'm also noticing some slight tension in my brow. See what you can notice. And we'll do a few rounds of controlled breathing together now. Inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, and slowly exhaling through pursed lips, almost as if you are directing your breath through a straw. We want to try and make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale was. We'll do this 2 more times together. Inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhaling through pursed lips for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhaling through pursed lips for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Letting your breath settle back to its natural rhythm. And now, I want to invite you to call to mind a moment from today or this past week where you had a troubling encounter. This encounter could be with life itself, or it could be in relationship with someone else. As you call up this disturbance, I want to invite you to take a moment to tune into yourself, to notice if you feel like you are resourced enough in this moment to hold this disturbance in your mind. If you are finding that you do not have the inner resources in this moment to continue holding the disturbance, then I would encourage you to listen to your embodied reality and allow your attention to return to whatever feels the most grounding to you in this moment. But if you are feeling resourced enough to hold this disturbance, then this is an opportunity to go even deeper. Because something about this disturbance has stuck with you for whatever reason, and it doesn't feel very good. These types of sensations are ones that we often try to avoid, or we might find ourselves becoming reactive in response to experiencing the disturbance. We might shove them down or try to distract ourselves from what has happened. So what we are doing right now might very well feel counter-instinctual, for we are going right into the center of the sensation. As you continue to breathe deeply, notice where this feeling shows up for you in your body. Where is the sensation that you would prefer to not be feeling, but nevertheless, it is present with you in your body? Rather than stuffing it away, distracting, or repressing it, can you relax into it? Letting your awareness soak into the sensation, like water soaking through a sponge, giving yourself permission to feel fully what is here to be felt. The key to this process is to remove any shoulds, because oftentimes, with disturbances like this, a story begins to unfold. They shouldn't have done that. That should have never have happened. Had that person been doing what they should have been doing, I wouldn't feel like this right now. But you are feeling like this right now. So this is an opportunity to commit to your body's experience. Removing the story, removing the associated emotion, and getting down into the raw sensation beneath them. If it helps, you can use a word or two to describe the physical sensation in the body that you're noticing. For me, with what I am thinking of in this moment, I'm aware of a tenseness in the chest, a tightness in the throat. My words might be tense or tight. See if you can notice and name the sensation. No emotion, no story. Ask yourself, is the signal I'm getting from my body from a real danger in this moment? And there might actually be something unsafe in my environment? And if this is true, we want to take care of ourselves and change our circumstances as best as we can. But if it is a disturbance that is not indicative of any immediate danger, if we are physically safe on an objective level, then we can use this as an opportunity to go even deeper. Finding our awareness on the inside of this intense sensation, where we are not trying to understand it or heal it away. We're not performing any operation on it at all. We are instead training ourselves to stay tuned into our body, to commit to the truth of our embodied experience in this moment. Stay with it. Stay with it. And when you feel like you are really resting in this disturbance, in a way that we really don't normally do, unless we do so with intention and purpose, you have the option of saying to yourself or out loud, I commit to feeling this way on and off for the rest of my life. I commit to feeling this way on and off for the rest of my life. When we make a declaration like this, it is natural to think, oh no, I thought one day I would finally be free of sensations like this, that I would finally be free from suffering in my life. And if you do feel despair, let that be a signal that you get to let go of any fantasy that one day you will not feel your feelings. And instead, notice that this is an embodied reality, that sometimes life hurts. Sometimes life brings us joy. These are passing, fleeting things. And sometimes when we make a declaration like, I commit to feeling this way on and off for the rest of my life, we might notice a light bulb going off. We might notice that there is a part of us that has the resources to feel these sensations, all sensations, as they come and as they go. And we get an insight into the part of our identity that is bigger than our experiences and feelings. And we might realize that no matter what life throws at us, that we can remain radically within our body and committed to the truth of our body's experience. If this is your experience, then notice it. And notice the freedom that comes with it. Either way is good. The despair, the freedom, whatever we feel, it is important information for us. I want to invite you to take another deep breath in through your nose, perhaps breathing deeper than you have breathed all day yet today. And as you do so, let this sensation run its course. At some point, as all sensations ebb and flow, you will find yourself on the other side of intensity, and you will notice that you did not abandon yourself, that you committed to staying within your body. And now you are free to act from a place where you are not avoiding. You can be choiceful. You have agency. What's the next thing you can do? The most wise, compassionate, and skillful thing that you can do in response.